This is my 1951 Roper Town & Country stove that I am working on restoring, and she is a mess right now, but when she's done, this is what she's going to look like, and she's going to be absolutely beautiful. So last time I showed you guys I was working on de-rusting and cleaning her up, and the burners were so rusted on the top of this. I was just planning on cleaning up what I could, but ultimately I decided to take all the burners off and really give this a deep clean. So top panels came off. There's one there, and there's one up on the wall, and these dividers came out, and so I was able to really get underneath everything here. There was an absolute ton of grease and rust, and so I'm so glad that I did that. And I got these burner units cleaned up, and you can see these are beautiful brass, which before you couldn't tell what they were. They were just completely black because the grease on it was so thick. So we got this cleaned up and all the pipes and wires cleaned up, and so the main body is good to go. Got the end caps cleaned up and painted. This is one of the original ones. The only part of this that you're going to see is the edge of it right here. Half of them were broken, and so we had to have some of them 3D printed. They came out black, so I painted the top and the sides white. I got these little components cleaned up, de-rusted, polished the chrome. One of these gas burner knobs is broken, so we're gonna have to order a new one. I did do a quick look yesterday online and didn't see anything, so I will be on the lookout for that. But all of this stuff, like everything was just covered in grease and so nasty. Everything is nice and cleaned up here. These are the burner components that we sent out to have professionally re-enameled. These came off the bottoms of the ovens, and I redid these myself. Not perfect, but these were absolutely covered in rust. This is one of the vents from the back, again completely covered in rust. So I put this in some Evapo-Rust and then painted it with Stove Bright Satin Black. Some other vents that I did that too. Here are some of the broiling pans that I cleaned up. This is the only pan that had absolutely no rust damage to it whatsoever. It's in beautiful shape. The rest of the pans are in really rough shape. Here is one of them. You can't see, you can hardly see this logo anymore. And the rust damage is extensive. Same thing with this one, and this one is warped pretty badly. I'm going to try to actually find one, I think, online, see if I can get a replacement for this. This is pretty bad too, but I think I can get this one fixed up. Other side doesn't look too bad. The one where the rust damage is absolutely horrible. Another one isn't too bad right here, but you can see on the edges there's a lot of rusting. And on the other side as well. I have 2 more broiler pans to clean up, and then I will get started on the actual door panels and hopefully have this thing put back together and usable within the next couple of weeks.